Welcome to the channel. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. Manchester United Spurs or Spurs Manchester United. This is a Carabao Cup fixture on a Thursday, and both teams I think need positive results coming out of this game because this is an opportunity for a team to win a cup. Now, when you talk about cups and Spurs, it's more of an oxymoron because these guys never win cups. Yeah? Spurs basically do not like winning cups. They've been into many and they have lost all. So I think it is really wrong to include Spurs and Caps in the same statement. But hey, you never know. But that is not what United is going to let them do. In fact, they're not going to get through United this time round. The team will be ready for this Spurs game. We met Spurs, and the manner in which they beat United was just was it was too convincing for me to accept. I think we lost 3-0 that day. I think Bruno was red carded in that game. But yeah, this is a new regime. This is a new system, a new coach, and a new leadership. And when we look at this game, I think United will be going into this game very much convinced that they're able to win. And that is exactly what I'm looking forward to. Now, when you play Spurs, you cannot know which Spurs will turn up. These guys, in the last 10, they've won 3, I think drawn 3, and they've lost 4. And after beating Manchester City so convincingly, they were able to just draw most of their games against Roma, against Rangers, against I think Bournemouth. No, I think they lost to Bournemouth in the process. They lost to Chelsea while leading. So it is a Spurs team that you really don't know what is going to turn up. But hey, I hope they don't turn up vintage Spurs. Because on their day, they are very good. In fact, this team can score so many goals against a team that you won't even know what hit you. So we are not expecting that. Ange's team is chaotic. So any team that plays Spurs has to have the belief that they'll get their chances because Spurs will give you acres and acres of space to run into. And that is a game that I think for our forward wingers, these speedy wingers that we have, I think it is a game made, it's a match made in heaven. But hey, I don't know what to expect. But Spurs basically line up on a four, I think 4-2-3-1, whereby they have 2 pivots or number 6s. So this is a game that is going to be very interesting. And the way they have their fullbacks and their wingback, the fullbacks play, it's always very interesting to watch. So they line up basically the same lineup that they had. Foster, Udogi. I think Poro will come back into this game because this is a big game. And then there's Gray, then Dragusin, Sa, Bagvol. I think those will be the 2 6s. Then there's Son, Madison, Kulusevski. And then Solanke will be up front. Now, their starman Son has not been firing, but in this game against Southampton, he did so well. In fact, he had goals, he had assists, he had it all. And Madison is one of those players that really know how to orchestrate from the midfield. He can be able to be very creative. He can be able to ghost into positions that are really dangerous. If you watch the game against Southampton, he was very instrumental in the 2 goals I think that he scored. So this is not going to be an easy game. But the player that I really find very difficult to play against is Kulusevski. This boy is strong, he's direct, he's very creative. He shifts into positions that are very hard to mark. But I think United's system will be able to overcome this. We cannot give these guys an opportunity to get that first goal because that way they'll be able to be very dangerous. Now, Manchester United, on the other hand, we have our problems, and in fact, the off-field problems sometimes I find there are too many at United because they affect the synergy, they affect the environment, they affect the team spirit. But hey, that is United, the biggest club in the world with the biggest fan base. What do you expect? Everyone is talking about United, including me. Now, if it were me to decide on the lineup, I think this is a game that is very good for someone like Rashford and Garnacho because these boys are very speedy, and if you look at the high line that Spurs tend to have, they can really run into those spaces and hurt Spurs badly. But now the situations around Rashford and Garnacho is a totally different conversation. You don't even know what is happening. Today Rashford was saying that he's ready for the next challenge, so we don't know what he means. But from the inner circle, you hear that he's very, very okay staying at United, fighting for his position. But when a player says he's ready for a new challenge, that basically means somewhere outside his current club. But today, Ruben Amorim's presser, he's mentioned that he really likes Rashford. He likes the talent in him, his ability, and Rashford has proved over the years that he can be able to do so much. But why can't he do it? That is the question. That is why he gets all this criticism, including from me. In fact, the next segment of the video that I have is about the players that should be kept and the ones that should be let go. That would be very interesting to watch, so look out for that. But for this past game, I think this situation surrounding Rashford and Garnacho has really overshadowed everything. In fact, even the good performance of Ahmad and the whole team against Manchester City was not really focused on so much because everyone was talking about Rashford and Garnacho, which is not good for the team spirit. However, this is a game that Onana will start. I think Malacia will come in. Martinez, Maguire, I think Yoro will play this game. Mazrui will have a rest. I think Dalot also deserves a rest. So I think Anthony will be our wing back. Casemiro and Ugarte should partner that because when you don't have when you don't have Dalot and Mazrui, I think you need another extra steal in the midfield. So I think that is where Casemiro comes in and Ugarte. And then Bruno, Zakzi should be able to spearhead our attack. And then I think, let's just say we will get one speedy winger in the name of Garnacho. So Ahmad should be given a rest. He needs to be managed also because we need this boy. He is our star boy. So we need to wrap him in cotton and just keep him safely because there are games that we really need to win after this. So that is the lineup that I'll basically go for, considering the situation surrounding the club. However, if I was to tweak this, I will prefer to have Rashford on the left, Garnacho on the right, and Zakzi in the middle. So when Zakzi drops deep to pick up that ball, he's able to free up space or pull some defenders with him, and that way it gives Garnacho and Rashford a lot of space to run into. And with the Spurs lineup, that is just a match made in heaven. So how can this game be won? I think United need to be compact, they need to be brave on the ball, they need to possess, they need to pass, and they also need to be very pragmatic. They need to hit when it's necessary and also possess when it's necessary. You cannot go all gung-ho on Spurs because these guys can be able to really hurt you. But I think Solanke has not been firing that much, so there's the starman in Spurs, or the players that we should really be looking out is Kulusevski, Madison, and Son. Those three are very, very good on the ball. They're very good on what they can do. And Ismail Assar tends to just ghost from deep and get those interesting goals. That is something that we cannot allow these guys to do. So when you look at this game, this is a game for whoever wants it more, who needs it more. And coming from weekend where United beat City, the morale is sky high, and Spurs also beat Southampton 5-0 away. That is also a very, very big boost to them. But hey, whoever wants it has to go for it. Now, for those who like betting, I have to double your money today. Liverpool wins this game. Newcastle against Brentford, they'll both score, and PSG will beat Monaco. Those are the three teams that I think I've looked at, and I think I like my feeling about them. So, thank you for watching. This is Coach Charles on the Soccer Benchmark. I hear someone has not subscribed. This is the moment. Take a second, click on the subscribe button, give me a like, comment, share, and let's play football the Manchester United way.